starboard quarter.
We gotta stretch and wash the boat.
Oh, gotta get the seed out of my sock, right?
He said it.
State moving up along the second position. Check out the second lane. University of Michigan on the shoreline with a slight edge of Washington. California Berkeley extended the lead about a pillar over the field.
Lane assignments for race number 73, the Women's Collegiate Varsity Cal Cup Grand Final. In lane number 1, it is Kansas State. Lane 2, St. Joseph's. Cal Sacramento is in lane 3 as we've had a start. University of San Diego in 4, St. Mary's in 5, and Stanford in lane number 6.
That's right, Alan. This is about down the start. We do have a start of the women's grand final of the Cal Cup, and their early leader at the 100-meter mark in lane 3 is Sacramento State, followed closely by an overstroking St. Joseph's University, and then outside to St. Mary's and Kansas State University, the next level down with Stanford Lightweights. As the crews are approaching the 250-meter mark, they're starting to shift out of their sprint and start to settle into the race pace. It is the Sacramento State trying to hold off another burst from St. Joseph. St. Joseph's, after settling, is now bursted up a few stroke rates and it's now pulled even with Sacramento State and may have actually pulled ahead by about a seat. But as it stands right now, it's basically level between Sacramento State University in lane 3 and St. Joseph's University from Philadelphia in lane 2, followed closely by Kansas State, and then outside to St. Mary's and Stanford Lights. Of course, the University of San Diego is right in the hunt as well. All boats are well overlapped at this point. As we approach the first 500, St. Joseph's has exerted himself and pushed forward by a seat and a half over Sac State in lane 2, followed closely by Kansas State, and outside to Stanford Lightweights, and University of San Diego and St. Mary's are holding level in the next group down. But your current leader at this point now by 2 seats is St. Joseph's from Philadelphia, and Sacramento State and K-State are now level for that second position over the University of San Diego and St. Mary's and the Stanford Lights. It's going to be a great race as I turn it over to you.
On the water, the Women's Collegiate Varsity Cal Cup Grand Final. Lane assignments, Kansas State University in lane number 1. Our current leader, St. Joseph's, in lane 2. Sac State is in lane 3, that's Sacramento State. University of San Diego in lane 4, St. Mary's in 5, and Stanford Lightweight crew out in lane number 6.
The Stanford Lightweights will be stoked to even be in this race, duking it out with their heavyweight counterparts. The form crew in this race, based on yesterday, clearly St. Joseph's University. They're the only crew in this race that broke the 7-minute barrier yesterday. They did a time of 6:58 in the heat yesterday. They've certainly had a slightly slower start today. Sacramento State took it out early, but St. Joe's quickly held that and have pushed through them in lane 2. But they're being challenged by Sac State in 3 and Kansas State in 1.
Approaching our 1,000-meter mark, it continues to be St. Joseph's in lane number 2, but they certainly are having to contend with on their outside shoulder Sacramento State, and along the shoreline Kansas State.
But as we come down into the third 500, the critical 500, the big move seems to have come from Sacramento State, who are really challenging St. Joseph's at this point. Back in lane 1, Kansas State are in touch, but struggling to respond to the crews. Sacramento State have had to make a course change. Anytime that you put the rudder on, it slows the boat down. So that will not be a good thing to have happened for Sacramento State. And you can see they've upped the rating and are trying to pick up the ground that they've moved with that course correction.
Well, that was very unfortunate for Sacramento State because they were just about ready to eclipse the lead crew, St. Joseph's, but they seem to have righted themselves and are right in the hunt. So it's almost bow point to bow point between St. Joseph's and Sacramento State. Then Kansas State along the shoreline. Then back outside, St. Mary's has made a bit of a move. Then the University of San Diego, and then the Stanford Lightweights. It'll remain to be seen if Sacramento State can continue the momentum that they regained after their course correction. That did slow them down just a bit as they were about ready to take the lead. Sacramento State on the outside in lane number 3. St. Joseph's is on the shore side in lane 2, and the two of those crews are right after each other, with Kansas State not falling out of the picture. And beginning to close on the outside is St. Mary's and the University of San Diego, with the Stanford Lightweights on the far outside.
Well, we have a very close race here, very close all the way across the field. I think all the boats are pretty much in touch with each other. I'd be surprised if there was more than a length and a half between all the crews in this race.
With about 2:50 to go there, Charles, Kansas State kicked it in a little bit and they jumped up. But St. Joseph's right now is fighting off the challenge of Sacramento State on the outside and Kansas State on the inside. On the way outside in lanes 3, 4, and 5, in that order, University of San Diego, St. Mary's, and Stanford Lightweights. Here comes Cal State Sacramento. Sacramento State challenging for the lead. St. Joseph's on the lead. It is Sacramento State on the outside, and on the shoreline side, it is Kansas State. St. Joseph's clinging to the lead, about a 6-seed lead. Then outside, Cal State by about a half bow length over Kansas State. It is that Sacramento State on the outside. In the middle, it is still St. Joseph's. St. Joseph's trying to hold off Kansas State and Sacramento State. It is St. Joseph's apparently going to glide into the victory here, and it'll be very, very tight between Kansas State and the outside Sacramento State. Kansas State looks like they did not quite have enough, but we'll have to photocopy it and check and see. There are some that indicate that Kansas State did get up and capture that second position. Then to the outside, it was the University of San Diego, St. Mary's, and the Stanford Lightweights. Once again, St. Joseph's on the victory, very, very close to call. We'll give it the nod right now to Kansas State for second spot and Sacramento State for third as they waged a very spirited battle in the last 150 meters. Then the University of San Diego, St. Mary's, and Stanford University.
Yeah! I'm like,
well, Gary, I got you live here, man. What do you got to say?
Hey, I expect to win every race, so that was good.
They were fabulous. They almost killed me.
Yeah, right. Let's see that. Yeah.
Way to go, St. Joe!
Woohoo! Yeah, baby. Woo!
The Women's Collegiate Varsity 8 race is represented by the SeaWorld California Cup. Best of all, Shamu is on hand to present the trophy to the winning crew from St. Joseph's University in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The winners of the SeaWorld California Cup. And now the Juniors Lax will present the medals, and congratulations again to the University of St. Joseph's University, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the winners of the SeaWorld California Cup.
All right. Yeah.